The Switch 2 has been out for a week now. Let's talk about it. How's it going, everyone? Fus Force back again with another video on the channel. Today we're going to be discussing the Nintendo Switch 2 and why I think objectively it's a really good console. I'm sure you're already aware of this, but there's been a ton of hate for it online, and I think the hate for the Switch 2 is incredibly forced. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's perfect and without flaw, but the hate is undeserved. The first and most common thing that I see in most comment sections is people making fun of the price. They're saying it's way too expensive. Now go back a few years when Sony released the PlayStation 5 and it was the most expensive console at the time. Nobody was complaining about the price right then. To those people complaining, you have to remember that things are getting more expensive. Personally, I thought the Nintendo Switch was going to be way higher in price, over $500 base. Thank God it's not. But guys, complaining about the price isn't going to change it. They're going to sell it at whatever price they want to. If you're like me and you wanted one, save up the money and get one. And if you don't want one, don't get one. It's as simple as that. No need to be a drama queen about the price and complain about it. Let other people enjoy what they want to enjoy. The second most common thing I see in a bunch of comment sections is the terms of service. People are throwing around misinformation like crazy. And I urge you, before you leave a stupid comment on this video and make a fool of yourself, go read the terms of service. I actually did, and I understand the talking points people are saying from a legal standpoint. For example, a lot of people are saying you don't actually own your Switch 2. If you go and read the verbiage, this is basically preventing Nintendo from being liable for people using the Switch for illegal actions. This is basically a safeguard against anyone doing something wrong and then claiming Nintendo had something to do with it. It's very similar wording to Microsoft and Sony, as well as other companies that are not gaming, like Apple. Basically, if somebody does something illegal with their device, Nintendo cannot be held liable for it, which honestly is a very smart move on their part. The next part of the terms of service people are really vastly misunderstanding is people saying that they're going to break your system whenever they want, or they're going to break your system if you use the wrong charger. That's just utterly false. Nintendo is well within its right to prevent people from modding the system. Now, if you're one of the people that enjoy modding your systems, I'm sorry that this is the case for you, but this is the truth. They're within their rights to say, no, you're not allowed to do this. It's their IP after all. And if you make illegal modifications against their will, they have the right to turn off your console. If you want to modify a device, go purchase a different brand and modify it. It's as simple as that. You're not buying a Nintendo Switch to modify it, you're buying it to play their games. People are also throwing out that if you get your Nintendo Switch repaired, if they do it wrong, they could break your system. That's factually incorrect. Go and read the terms of service. It does not say you can't get your Nintendo Switch repaired. I swear there's a bunch of boneheads out there that think that they know everything just by believing some random person getting clicks on YouTube and on TikTok. Go and read the terms of service. It's not what you think it is. And stop just spouting out misinformation because you think that you're correct based off of what you heard on the internet. You're making yourself look like a fool. Another point that people keep arguing about is $80 price tags for games. So far, the only $80 price tag we have is for Mario Kart World. Now, I will admit that is a pretty large price, but at the same time, it's a really fun game. My wife and I are having a great time playing it, and I well think it's worth the $80 I spent on it. Plus, if you want to save some money, they have a bundle where you can get it for 50 bucks. And future games on the Switch 2 don't also necessarily have to have that $80 price tag. For example, I pre-ordered Pokemon Legends ZA, that was 70 bucks, which is the industry standard right now. And let's be honest, complaining about a $10 price difference for the industry standard being 70 bucks for most new games is a little ridiculous. $10 ain't gonna kill you. Just save up your money if you want it. And then if you don't want it, don't buy it. Complaining about a $10 price difference is kind of stupid. So if you're one of the people complaining about the Nintendo Switch 2 and you don't actually have one, stop making a fool of yourself. And if what I'm saying offends you, too bad. You're part of the problem. The world is full of negative people in the world, and we could use a little bit more kindness. Let other people enjoy what they want to enjoy. Stop hating on people that want to purchase a Nintendo Switch 2. You just look stupid. And quite honestly, a lot of people are laughing at you. Personally, I think the Nintendo Switch 2 is a great successor to the Switch 1. I'm having a ton of fun revisiting some old Nintendo Switch games with great performance enhancements. For example, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have never looked better. I'm sure people are going to complain about that too. You have to have a $450 upgrade to make the games actually playable. Personally, I think it's awesome. The Nintendo Switch 2 fixed all the things that I was griping about with Scarlet and Violet, and I'm actually really enjoying them now. My opinion on Scarlet and Violet has shifted entirely. So once again, you don't have to like it, but stop hating on something and bringing other people down for enjoying it. You're making a fool out of yourself by doing it, and you're contributing to the negativity of the world, and it's quite honestly really annoying. I'm sure I'm gonna receive comments like that in this video. Somebody's bound to be offended. But if I offended you by saying this, work on yourself so I don't have to offend you again. If you agree with me, let me know down in the comments. If you disagree with me, let me know a legitimate reason why you don't like the Nintendo Switch 2. Don't use the typical arguments people are using online. The price of the system because of corporate greed. Mario Kart World is the only release title. They're gonna release more games, guys. And the terms of service say this because somebody on the internet told me this. Read the terms of service. This has been a fun little rant. To all of you out there with your Switch 2s, hope you're enjoying them. To all of you out there that are complaining, hope you stop it. And to everyone in the world, have yourself an incredible rest of your day. But above all else, stay excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time.